Alright, hey guys, it's Markle. Welcome back to the EWRL NR2003 series here today for the Circuit of the Americas race. It's going to be 34 laps. I accidentally said 35 on the thing, so I'm going to have to fix that real quick. After I do that, alright, save that. 34 laps here today at Circuit of the Americas. I'm going to share the stream, and then we'll get on into it. Look at the points and everything. Should be, hopefully, a quick race, but who knows anymore. But points going into this race. It's very close between the top five. 1 point between the race lead, or points lead, between Brian Glennon and Larry Arsenal. They both got one win. Both had 6 top 10s. Larry's actually got more top 5s than Brian, but Larry has one more DNF also. Zimmerman, unfortunately, got a DNF last race. He's about 35 points back now, but he's only 1 point ahead of Troy Salter and 2 ahead of Gage McGuire, and they're all, within 3 points of each other, 2 points within each other, sorry. And then it just jumps from McGuire to Devin Smith, who won the last race, 125 points back. Top 16 are within 200 points. Lingerfelt, that next person, before hitting 200. And Cody, who also has 2 wins, unfortunately fell to 17th after a DNF last week. And we're going to get in Dakota here. Yeah, it's going to be 34 laps. As for lap leaders, though, going into this week, Cody's still at 157, even though he's in 17th. And then 2 people, Smith and Lingerfelt, both with 147. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people now in the hundreds. Emerson also after winning last week. So that's good for him. And he's up to 11th in the points. Alright, let's get on in Dakota. 34 laps. As it's a long
Drivers, to your cars.
And it looks like Sheldon, last place in points, I'm pretty sure, is now on pole. McGuire second. Cody third. Fourth, Cohen Sharp. Fifth, Brandon Lewis. Sixth, Farron. Seventh, Devin Smith. Eighth, Troy Salter. Ninth, Amney. And 10th, Max Silvers. Your points leader, Brian Glennon, is... Where is the 78? He started 32nd. And second points, the 22 of Larry, is 31st. So they're actually not too far from each other. They're actually at the 31st, 32nd. We'll accelerate this.
Drivers, cars.
We got about 20 seconds here in that. This track has some very weird ass cameras, so we'll see how this goes. I don't even know what's better here for the front straightaway. As we wait for the 20 seconds and see what it...
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, cars pulling off, and we're going to do a whole pace lap here around Circuit of the Americas. It looks like 2s are going to be better than the 1. From what I can tell. We'll probably just stay on TV1 today. And we'll go back and see if anybody's having problems. Doesn't look like it. Unfortunately, Malenko starting last this week. I don't like this camera. What the fuck is this? So we gotta do 2 through the S's. Knowing this track, when I did a test here, they're gonna go very wide. So what's good here? 2 or 1? 2 looks better through there. 2 seems a better option through a lot of it, so I might just stay through 2. Unless it goes to like a weird view. Yeah, 2 seems better. Alright. Probably should just fast forwarded through the whole pace lap. Well, whatever. As they wait, we're coming through the final few turns here now. Oh no, we're still in the infield section, never mind. By the stadium. All hitting the rumble strips right there, side by side. And now we're in the final few turns. They're gonna go very wide off the track here. Pace car's pulling off. And where's the green flag? We are green here at the Circuit of the Americas for 34 laps. Sheldon gets off to a decent start here. We're probably gonna go to camera 2 here for this. Yep, camera 2 as they go very wide behind. That's just how this track is. And we're gonna go back to TV1 here. Devin Smith in the middle of 3 wide back here. Looks like nobody's wrecked. Sheldon gets off to a great start over Cody Reland. Trying to go for his 3rd win, Brandon Lewis. And then we'll go back to TV2 through the S's. And somebody gets turned back here. Looks like Devin Zimmerman and somebody else. 2 others. Looks like Adme in the 21 again involved in a wreck. Devin Smith and Jesse Adams was way behind. Looks like the 3 of Cohen got involved. And the 78 of Brian Glennon. And we're under yellow. We got more people off. That's Luis now in the 24. Devin Smith in the 36. All this continues to go. We'll wait and see if anything else happens here. We'll go find the 33 and go look at the wreck while they all go to yellow. It looks like Zimmerman's still having problems with whatever's going on. We'll see what happened here. It looks like Abney just went wide, came back on the track in front of him, took him and Cohen Sharp out. There was somebody else back here. Oh, there it is. Brian Glennon, your points leader, also involved. It looks like with the 18 to John Mickey. Looks like John did the same thing, just hits Brian Glennon through the S's, and Jesse just kind of bends it too. We'll go find the 24 Luis now. He's right here, going through the S's, and he just gets into the 16 of Felix, and Devin Smith also had something going right there in the 36. There's the 36. Here we go. Smith also had something happen here. Looks like he just gets into it with Gage McGuire in 5th position too. Hits the rear end of the wall, and that's going to be some damage for him. As they're all still crossing the line for the yellow. We find the pace car and accelerate. Pace car lights are on still. Pace car lights are on still. I think they're off here. Yes, they are. McGuire is your race leader. Nobody's out of the race in those wrecks there. But David Culpepper, after wrecking out last week, in second. Third is Ryan Keenan. I think something's happening with somebody back here. Because where's the 66? Something happened, I think, under yellow, because it looks like Lingerfeld's got damage. Sheldon's still coming through the field. I don't know if he needs to get a spot back, but he's right there. Nobody's out of the race, but Lingerfeld has damage out of nowhere. Sorry, Lingerfeld, I didn't find it. A 14's pitting. Aren't we going green here? Yeah, we're going green here, and people are, I don't know what the hell's going on. We're green here, only a couple people are on track, some are on pit road. We only got like 7 or 10 cars here, it looks like. McGuire goes on the inside here. Back to TV1. Go back to TV2 as they go to the S's here. Brandon, everybody's so fine for the moment through here. And we almost hit somebody. Yeah, Lingerfeld's got no front end. Back to McGuire. I don't think anybody's... Okay, so the 12 of James Bush is out. And that's it so far. McGuire, though, trying to hang on to the lead from the 96 of Brandon Lewis. It's a 2-car battle at the moment for the race lead. When they cross the line this time, we'll go through the top 10. Brandon, though, looking to the inside of the 51 of McGuire. They're going to be side by side. They're going to the infield section. Brandon has the outside line. That is not the preferred line here. With how this track works, you can pit and not go a lap down, so. Going back to TV1 here. And at the moment, it looks like we are still under green, but it looks like McGuire's a race leader. We're gonna stay in TV2. McGuire's a race leader over Brandon, Ryan Keenan, Sheldon, Cody Vreeland, Troy Salter, Ben Park. It looks like Max Service in 8th. 9th is Causey, and 10th would be Jacob Zala for the moment. No battles going on up here, but we got a 3-car battle back here with Max, Ben, and Causey for the moment. We're on lap 5 of 34 already. Not sure when they're gonna have to pit, but I don't expect there to be a lot of passing or anything because of the road course, unfortunately. That's how NR is, I think. If we go spectator, it might be a pretty decent view. Just gotta see when it ends up switching over. Pit lane, there is. It looks like Admi's in pit lane at the moment. Oh, Brandon almost. He goes around himself. Tried too hard under the brakes there to get to him. He's losing a bunch of positions now. Left now puts Ryan Keenan up in the second here. I think we are still under green for the moment. It looks like Adam Gardner for some reason is retired. While the race goes on, I think we're going to see what happened to Adam. I don't know how long ago it was, but we'll see. He just comes on the pit road, looks like maybe... Oh, I think I know what happened. Adam looks like he just went too hard into pit lane and right into the pit road wall. I think a couple others that did that. Lingerfeld in 23rd with that damaged car. It looks like a lot of people might be hitting that pit wall, and some are pitting leader-wise right now. Leader still McGuire for the moment. In lap 6. As we watch Cody try to get a move around the 66 of Sheldon here as he's trying to go for third position here today. It looks like Troy almost got passed by Brandon in the 96. We'll go back here with this one and see what's going on. It looks like Ben though is going to make the move of Brandon, but can't get it done. Doesn't get the runoff. Looks like Cody might make a move on the 66 of Sheldon, but he's a little far back. He's sending it though. I can't quite get there at the moment. Looks like the one in Cody Pugh is retired, probably from going into pits, I would assume, and hitting that pit wall. Looks like Brandon might try making a move on Troy again here in the turn 1. He's there. Will he make a dive? Doesn't look like he'll tuck back in behind the 6 of Troy Salter. Six goes wide, gets turned by Brandon. Brandon's gonna go off track also, and he's gonna slide possibly back onto the track here. Not quite yet, but will he get going and nobody hit him? Looks like it. Troy's actually going to get back in front of him. Brandon's just going to lose a lot of spots, and there's a yellow for that. We'll wait for McGuire to cross the line, start simming it. It looks like somebody else here retired. It looks like the 5 of Lingerfeld. Unfortunately, he's having a 30th place there. Keenan was closing. He was about 5 tenths back now. I think he at some point was over a second back. This is going to help the 78.33 and 21 all go back up towards the front. Fastest laps on the day was the 47.66.2, 21 and 20. Somehow the 21 has a good lap after wrecking. And we are under yellow. Lights are off here. Nobody else has retired yet. It looks like Troy Salter is now the race leader over Brandon. After they both just brought out the yellow just to get the lead, it seems like. Larry's got no front end. Probably hit the wall going to the pits. And where's our pass race leader? A lot of people on pit road with damage. McGuire is back to, looks like 8th or 7th. Is going to be going green here on lap 10 to 34, so it'll be 24 to go this time by. Still a lot of laps left here on the road course. Pace car is going to pull in here and take some of the leaders with them, as they all hit each other going into pit road. But it looks like it'll bring you the 43 as the race leader now. Don't know why people are pitting while going into the pit lane, but they are. Tristan's going to be a race leader here. We got green here at Circuit of the Americas again, and the 17 of Ryan Keenan going to go way to the inside here of McGuire. We're going TV2, and it looks like the 17. Oh my god, what in the fuck? 17 is going to get the race lead. Go back to TV2 here. Everybody 3, 4 wide. It looks like Ben's going to get up in the second. We're Cody now up in the third. Are they going to be able to make it through the S's without any incident? Here comes the 4. Ben back on the track. Doesn't hit anyone. What about back here? Almost with Causey and them back there. And we'll go back towards the front now. Ryan Keenan just pulling away. Tristan going very wide there. And there goes the 48. Landon Cardullo in the back. And it looks like he is going to come back on the track. Almost hit a couple people. We are going to have a yellow, it looks like, for that incident. Go back here and see what happened. Just slides off next to Luis. Hits Causey, it looks like, in the rear end. And then hits the wall, unfortunately. What about down here for the race lead? Ryan just way up ahead. Ben trying to slow it down. He's going to hit the grass a bit. That's going to slow him down. And they're going to be 3 wide in this part, possibly. What about back here? What's going on back here? It looks like the 20 might have ass-packed someone because of his hood being up. And we're just waiting on the pace car now, as they're all going to come to the line here soon. As Ryan comes around the final corner here. And we summit now. Lights are still on it. Nobody else is retired yet. Pace car lights are off. We'll do another boop boop. As they go through the infield, it looks like Ben is your new race leader in the 4 car. 20th Sam Oscon has ended up retiring. That'll be the 5th retiree of the day out of the 38 cars. We're on lap 12 at 34. Or 1/3 basically through the race. Ben, Jacob Zala, looks like Cal Petrie, Luis Torres, David Culpepper, Cody Reland, Vinny Cortez, and Emerson Arden maybe top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And actually, so behind Emerson, Demetrius, and Devin Smith, all top 10. But will these guys pit coming to the green? Because it seems like the top 2 have been doing that every time. So you might be in the lead at the moment, but will you end up pitting with the pace car? And no, they do not this time. Go back to TV1 here as we go down the front straightaway. We're green here. Ben gets off to a decent start. It looks like Zala might be a little slow. Because here comes the 10 of Cody down to the inside. We'll see. Well, he gets the race lead because of this. He's on the very inside line here. It looks like he might side by side with the race leader, Ben. 24 Luis almost gets turned around back there. They're side by side for the race lead for the moment between the 10 and 4. 2 Fords at the front with the Toyota behind. Cody goes very wide though. He's going to come back on the track. Almost gets hit by, oh, there goes Cody. Doesn't go around though. He's going to have to get back on track here. 3 wide with Dave Culpepper and Luis now. Are they going to touch here? No, they do not. Luis almost goes around up there. Still green for the moment. And best person out of that looks like Ben, Jacob Zala, and Kyle Petrie at 3rd. Looks like everybody got through it, and there's a big gaggle back here going down the long straightaway, back straightaway here. Vinny up into 7th. It looks like 8th at the moment. It's still green. We're just gonna go through the back of the field and see what's going on towards the back here. Looks like Troy might make a dive on the 48 of Landon here. Does, but can't get there. Got a couple people that were on pit road. Merkel's very far back. Smith. David Culpepper on pit road. A lot of people will be passing the 20 probably this time by. As Ben gets out to a decent lead here. Culpepper into 4th it looks like. 5th is Demetrius or Luis as they're battling with damaged cars here. Oh, they touched there going into the final 2 turns, and they go very wide. Luis hits pit road. As long as he slows down, doesn't hit the wall. I can't tell if he did. Doesn't look like he did. But a lot of people with damage from that lap ended up hitting here. That's going to put a lot of people up to the top 10 that weren't there. Looks like Ben now. Oh shit, what the fuck? Ben first, Jacob Zala, Cal Petrie, Demetrius Ross, Emerson Arden up in the 5th, Gage McGuire 6th, 7th, and Brandon Lewis. 8th, Sheldon, 9th, Tristan Allen, and 10th is Felix for the moment. We go back to camera 2 here. Top 3 have pulled away, and it gets close, more around 7th position. There's a lap car Brian Glennon back here now. It looks like the 37 of Vinny has now unfortunately retired from the race. We got 6 cars out now. Too much damage to that 37 car. They're all stacking up back here with the lap car Brian Glennon in between everybody. Well, Tristan trying to make a move on somebody up here. Everybody's slowing down. Oh, Sheldon almost got into somebody there. It looks like the 3 at Cohen hit someone. Goes wide. He might have major front end damage for ass packing someone. Will he end up having to pit here? We'll see. Then we'll go check back up on the lead after this. It looks like somebody went wide in front. Looks like the 99 Jesse has no rear end on his car. Is the 3 gonna hit the pit here? After that damage he got, he's going very wide. And he does pit. Will he not hit the pit wall? Looks like he's fine getting on the pit road. We're gonna go find the race leaders. Looks like it is still Ben for the moment. But Jacob though is right there, about 7/10 back. That actually looks closer than that. It looks like Kyle still second. Or third, sorry. 4th, Demetrius. 5th, Emerson Erden. 6th, McGuire. 7th, Brandon. 8th, Felix. 9th is Ryan Keenan. And 10th is looking like Malenko having another good race after a DNF, or winning a DNF in the last 2 here. Fighting Causey right now for the top 10, and Tristan Allen. Landon goes very wide again in the S's. Looks like Keenan trying to get around the lap car of Brian Glennon. Let's go back to the lead. Looks like Jacob's close enough. He might be able to make a dive here onto the long straightaway. We got 19 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. Ben leading a decent amount of laps here today. But Jacob Dallo on his back bumper out of nowhere. Making a move, trying to make a move on the outside. But he's going to get into the gravel. Is somebody going to get around him? Here comes the 23, Kyle, and he does. Kyle now up in the second. At the 11, tried to make the move on the 4. That's going to get the 47 a chance possibly to get up in the 3rd. Emerson still 5th, holding over McGuire and Brandon Lewis at the moment. Malago still hanging on over Causey. That's a big lead now for the 4 of Ben. It is close though for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. No one else is retired. Fastest laps of the race. Actually, the 47 still 36, 66, 2, and 21. They're actually running nowhere near those fastest laps at the moment. Just looking back through the pack, Malako's still trying to hang on over Causey back here. And around goes Troy in the 6. No yellow. But Troy's rear bumper is smashed. Oh, there's the yellow now. I don't know if it's for Troy, but we're gonna see. Something happened with Farron back here? Oh, he was coming out pit road. Maybe it was Kazi, because he went very wide. Just gets hit by the 43. And Tristan punching him around, and I am going to say that's the yellow. I'm going to find the leader here. Ben. I think we're on the third yellow of the day, third or fourth yellow now. Only 5 people out. And that's 33rd through 38th. Vinny, Sam Oscon, Lingerfelt, Cody Pugh, Adam, and unfortunately James Bush was last today. Ben coming around to take the pace car here. We're halfway through this race now. And we will sim to these caution laps. Alright, pace car pulling in. Looks like Felix is coming to the green here for the race lead. With McGuire second. Or Ben second. I don't know. It looks like a lot of people pit again coming to the green. I don't know why. It looks like Zala might get to the lead as he's the one going to the very inside now. As Felix is blocking. They're 3 wide up here. It looks like Zala is going to get to the lead. Ben's going to get to second. Felix is going to fall back to 4th. Will they all make it through the S's though? That's the question, is will they make it all through this? There goes Ben, gets turned by the 21 Abney, who's not on the lead lap. We have a yellow because of that. Everybody else seems fine for the moment. Ben only got turned. McGuire's got front end damage. Probably hit the wall going into pit road. Markle almost goes around there. And now we just wait for them to come around again. So wait for Jacob to cross the line here. We're gonna wait for the pace car now. They should be coming close to the French straightaway here. I mean, we've had a bunch of different leaders because of the way this race is going. Jacob's the new one on this list as Felix took the green on this lap, and Jacob's now taking the lead here at the end of the lap. Pace car is out. And we'll sim to at least lap 21. We are on green this time? Oh, we are. And it looks like suspension on the 51. McGuire is now out after being top 10 all day. Unfortunate for him. Zala looks to still be the race leader here coming to lap 22. So we're coming to green with about 12 to go here this time. Will he follow the pace car though down pit road? A lot of people have been doing that from the lead. It looks like he will not. Here we go. Pace car is off. Somebody pit from like the 5th position, it looked like. Yeah, green flag is out. Zala doesn't really get that good of a start. Well, who's going to go to the inside first and take the race lead? Actually, it doesn't really look like anybody's trying it this time. Somebody will, though. Or maybe not, but Brandon, he's side by side with Jacob now through the S's. Is he going to be able to make a move for the race lead here? Side by side for the 96 and 11 for the race lead. Brandon now going to have the outside line. Seems like he's going to get the run. He's going to get the lead possibly from Jacob Zala here. No, he cannot. Jacob powers around the outside right there. As we watch back to the pack here in this turn, this is where a lot of people go around here. Still on the green for the moment. Max goes very wide. We're gonna go back up here to the front. Anybody gonna get hit back here? Looks like Lieutenant Cody dives it down to the inside. A lot of people. Has no front end at the moment. Jacob though still in the race lead. 12 laps to go here at Circuit of the Americas. TV2 does seem to be the best camera all the way around this track. We're going to watch this turn. Some people end up tending to spin out here too. And there it is. Cohen goes all the way around to back here. He's going to lose a bunch of positions because of that. But there's no yellow for it. As we watch the 96, he's been fast all day, he just hasn't been able to pass people. Well, here comes Kyle Petrie. It looks like he might try to make a move on the 96 and try going for the race lead here. Jacob and them, they all go very wide here. And Ryan Keenan goes into pits, and I think he just wrecked it into there. We're gonna go find the 17. And he did, he wrecked it into pit lane. Took it way too fast. Right into that wall. He might be out of this race because of it. Looks like Kyle got around. Kyle got around Brandon Lewis. Lewis falling back. Petrie though now catching up. It looks like to the 11. Jacob Zala. They're all. Oh, we're actually under yellow. Not sure what for. Alright, we're gonna see when the yellow came out in the pace car. Looks like when Ryan Keenan hit the wall because he gets out from the crunch. Alright, so we should be going green this lap. Okay, and we are. It looks like 33. Devin is out with a header. Unfortunate for him. The 17's tire is now out after hitting the pit wall. So we're down 31, 32. So the bottom 30th to 38th are out of this race. As long as nobody else in between the 17 and that goes out of this race. Kyle Petrie, though, your new race leader over the 96 of Kyle Petrie. Or 23 of Kyle Petrie is now your new race leader over the 96 of Brandon Lewis. Tristan Allen Demetrius, Cody with no front end. The 6th, Troy Salter. 7th is Aaron Farron. 8th is Landon. 9th is going to be Devin Smith. And 10th, Jacob Zala, your old race leader. Kyle Petrie, though, down in the front straightaway way here. We got the green flag is back out here. Looks like Cody's going to try making moves to the race leader. He's on the very bottom line now. He's going to get side by side with the 23 car. Kyle goes into the grass. He's not going to be able to make it. Around Landon from 8th position now up in the 3rd. Cody to the race lead with no front bumper here. Brandon Lewis still in 2nd. Has not been able to get to the lead all day. They change the camera here. Will everybody be able to make it clean through here? This is the bad section of the track. Cody with no front or rear bumper on the car is leading this race. Brandon goes almost off the track there. It looks like Ben almost turns 36 to Smith. Everybody else looks like they're getting through clean for the moment. Cool. And now we go back to the front. Will anybody kill each other here down in this turn? One of the other trouble turns here. It looks like Demetrius got pushed very wide. No yellow. Go back to the front of the field again. And down this long stretch, will anybody get into each other here or just go off the track? We'll see for a second. Cody looks like Brandon. He's going to get into the 10, pushes him, bump and run now. The 10 trying to hang on. He's got the advantage with the inside line into this next turn. But it looks like the outside has it. Side by side for the race lead. Brandon trying to get his first lead of the day. And it looks like Cody's going to go very wide. Gets into the dirt. 96 to the race lead. Kyle also to the dirt. Slows them up. That's going to put Tristan in the 2nd now. And Landon up in the 3rd with his damaged car. We are still green. So it looks like it's Brandon over Tristan 2nd, 3rd for Landon, 4th. Kyle Petrie, 5th is not going to be Cody. 6th, Devin Smith. Looks like Emerson will be 7th. But never mind, he pits. Farron wrecks it into that final turn. No yellow, but Farron went way wide there. I don't know what happened there. Devin Smith and Emerson both pit here. Malico pits, he's got no front bumper. A lot of chaos going on here. A lot of people can't drive on the road course for some reason. A lot of people like to hit the pit wall when entering pit road here. I'm thinking it'll probably be green to the end here now. I say that and there's a yellow. We're gonna see when the yellow came out, so we're gonna see what happened. Right there. Oh wait, I think I saw something. Nope, hold on. What the fuck was it for? I'm thinking it was for Farron, because the two back here went way across the track from like spinning across it. I think it was because of this. I'm gonna assume it was that. Let's see, anybody else out of the race though? No. Doesn't look like it. Hopefully we'll go green to the end here now. Pace car is in. Race leader looks like the 16, because the 14 decided to pit. Don't know why, but new race leader is Felix on the 16 here. Won the Daytona Road Course earlier this year, but here comes the 41, and Dylan Speeds to get a lap back. Second's actually the 18. It looks like Malenko, though, he's going to be trying to go for the race lead. He passed Felix. Malenko now your new race leader in the 7 car with no front bumper again. Side by side for the race lead here. Between the 7 and 16, the 78 goes very wide. Malenko is very slow. Don't know what's going on there. This Felix, your new race leader. I think somebody just went around back here. And it is. Devin Smith and Larry get caught up together. That's going to bring out another yellow. As we watch it back here, see if anybody goes off. Again. Smith and Larry still getting into it. Emerson still on pit road might have had a lot of damage. But we're just going to sim it now. We saw what happened there. Oh, we're going green with 2 to go here. And it looks like Dan Park in the 9 is out as we're going green here. New race leader, looks like it's Malenko in the 7. Over John Mickey in the 18, Sheldon in the 66. As it's going to be 2 to green here. We're just going to watch the front of the field now. Malenko gets a good restart, but he's on the very outside. Troy, though, from 8th place, looks like he's going to get the race lead here. Possibly from the 7 of Malenko. They are there, side by side. Troy now your new race leader out of nowhere in the 6. Comes from 8th place to overtake everybody on the first turn. Wrong way. We're not under yellow yet. Maybe we can make it. There it is. Landon goes around. That's going to bring out the yellow. I think that's going to end today's race. So we're going to watch Troy, see if he keeps it clean here through the rest of this lap. If the yellow is out. Maybe Troy will be aggressive here, trying to get around the lap car Brian Glennon. Troy with no rear bumper looks like he's possibly going to win this race today. It looks like he might get pushed very wide though by the 78 of Brian Glennon. Looks like somebody else wrecked. You can hear it. The 78 slowing him up now, and it looks like the 18 and John somehow in second. I thought Malenko was. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, Troy's the leader. Malenko's second. Farron's now up in the 3rd. Possibly second here. And they're battling for second here as Troy's going to come around to win. Mal just trying to hang on to this position here coming out the final corner. It looks like he will. Troy crosses the line. He's going to get the win here today, but we're going to have to sim it as it's 2 to go under yellow. Troy, Mel. We're coming through the final few corners. And it does look like it'll be Troy, Malenko, Farron, Sheldon, and Cody, your top 5. And unfortunately, 29th to 38th have wrecked out of this race. Good points there for Troy again. Great one for Malenko for being bottom of the points. Same with Sheldon in the 66. I don't think any of the guys close to the top of the points finish in the top 10. As they come out the final corner here. Oh, that's ass for a spectator view. This is gonna be... Troy is gonna get his win on the year. Malenko second, third, Farron, fourth, Sheldon, fifth, Cody. Sixth is now gonna be Kyle Petrie, eighth, Brandon Lewis, ninth, Tristan Allen. Or eighth, Tristan Allen. Ninth, David Culpepper, 10th, Jacob Zala. And today was probably one of the most that people finished in the lead lap. We had 21 with Landon in the 48. We wait for everybody to cross the line. And we are done. Speaking of that, Troy is your new points leader by a whole 42 points here. As he's only got 3 DNFs on the year, 7 top 10s, 5 top 5s, and his first win on the year. 42 points though over Larry Arsenal and Brian Glennon, 59 back, and everybody fourth on back is now 101 points back. But old points leader Brian Glennon falls to 3rd. Looks like Zimmerman falls to 5th behind McGuire now. Malenko with a top 5. Looks like he's only up to 35th though, unfortunately for him. Sheldon with his first top 5 on the year, also up to 34th. They didn't really move much. Adam with another DNF, unfortunately. Zalo had a good finish, but also unfortunately now last in points with David Culpepper finishing better than him. As we go back up here, up into the top 10, looks like Ben Parks staying at 10th. Smith still 6th. Emerson, I think he was 10th going into this race, falls to 13th. Unfortunately, Cody back up to 11th from 17th. A lot of points moving around here. It's very close, basically, with everybody, 4th. I'm going to say, I don't know, to maybe 12th. Lap sled. Actually, that's what I meant to do for the race standings. Yeah, point standings, fuck. We're going to the Coke 600 for 200 laps next time. That'll probably be a race for next week. Most laps led on today. Looks like McGuire was 7. He gets that bonus point for that. And even though he was out of the race. A lot of people led laps though. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 different leaders on this road course for... I mean, that's quite a lot, surprisingly. 12 different leaders, though. 9 caution flags for 18 of the laps, unfortunately. As for that, finish. Troy started from 8th, so that's not too bad. Mal started last again and got up to 2nd. So good for him today. Yep, and like I said, 200 laps at Charlotte. For laps completed, most laps completed on the year, looks like Tristan still with 1655, 86% of the laps done. Brian Glennon and Dan Park next, but he still got 10 more than Dan. And as for top 10s, looks like Troy and Zimmerman now, same with top 5s. Unfortunately though, DNFs, looks like David Culpepper and Sheldon both with 9. And poles, Brandon's got 3, Luis has 2, everybody else has 1. We'll see you guys next time for Charlotte.